Hello, fellow Formula One fanatics. It's time for an exclusive update straight from the heart of the Formula One racing world. Carlos Sainz, the Spanish sensation from Team Ferrari, has given us some important information about the ongoing battle on the track, and Vasseur reveals some big updates. Carlos Sainz says that Ferrari will struggle to match Red Bull's pace in Formula One until the team makes its first major upgrade. Although the Italian team has yet to qualify within 0.2 of three-time world champion Max Verstappen. This season, the Scuderia had a promising double at the Australian GP. After both Red Bulls had been dominant in the first two rounds, Verstappen was leading the race from pole in Melbourne when he was hit by brake problems at the start and then had to retire, but Sergio Perez wasn't competitive enough to go further than 5th place. Sainz is encouraged by Ferrari's performance, but warned that the Maranello-based team will struggle to match Red Bull until they make a big enough upgrade to reduce their rivals' advantage. "Our car has worked very well," said the Spaniard, "but it's going to be difficult to keep it up at every track until we make an upgrade to close the gap we saw in Bahrain and Jeddah. There will be tracks where we'll be strong, as we saw last year. And this year it seems that our race pace is better even on the tracks where we are strongest. And together with a good development program, I hope we can challenge Red Bull more often." A major update was planned for the Imola round in May, with only a small aerodynamic development to be introduced for the next race in Suzuka. But the Scuderia is trying to bring it all in earlier, potentially as early as the Japanese Grand Prix. Although it's impossible to know whether Ferrari's Australian GP would have unfolded in the same way if Verstappen hadn't suffered a mechanical problem, its drivers were encouraged by the performance of long runs in practice. Sainz even thinks he could have given Verstappen a chance after a somewhat promising opening lap. "I felt I could keep up with him on the first lap and try to use the DRS, just to make sure that the DRS around here is very powerful," he added, after completing the first lap with a gap of 0.9 to the leader. Ferrari is the only team that has been able to beat Red Bull Racing in the last 26 races, as Sainz won the Singapore GP in 2023, as well as the last race in Australia, showing that the Italian team has the potential to fight for the top spot. Vasseur stresses that there can be no margin for error against such strong rivals. And when you're in front of Red Bull, you can't afford to lose a single lap. "I think that, since the start of the season, we've had very consistent sessions, from TL1 to the qualifying session. We were a little disappointed after qualifying in Melbourne because we felt we could have done a better job. But considering that the race was mainly based on tire management and degradation, it wasn't a drama," concluded the Ferrari boss. Now, here's the question for you, my fellow racing fans. Do you think Ferrari have what it takes to knock Red Bull off their perch and take the top spot this season? Leave your opinions in the comments below. And hey, if you don't want to miss out on more exciting updates and exclusive information from the world of Formula One, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. Until next time, keep accelerating and keep the excitement up.